Christian Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Make Sense of Your Story, Why Engaging Your Past with Kindness Changes Everything by Adam Young. Foreword by Dan Allender. Narrated by Adam Young. To Rick Wilson, when I was a lost high school kid who didn't know his right hand from his left, you loved me. Your love changed my life. Illusions mistaken for truth are the pavement under our feet. They are what we call civilization. Barbara Kingsolver, The Poisonwood Bible. Foreword by Dan Allender. There is a story my mother often told me about how I got my name. She was an only child and deeply bound to her father, my grandfather. He was a famous veterinarian and bred and ran hunting dogs at various contests. She asked which name he wanted for his first grandson. He hated all his names and said, "Name him after my favorite dog, Comanche Dan." My name is neither Comanche nor Daniel. My name is Dan. I never met my grandfather. He died before I was a year old. I have no proof the story is true other than that my grandmother, who lived until I was 25, never contradicted its veracity. However, my mother was not fond of the truth, and my grandmother seldom stood in the way of my mother's pathology. I don't know if the story is true, but my mother wanted me to hear it often for some reason. We are all a story within countless stories. We are like Russian Matryoshka dolls. If you open one story, another is nesting in the next, and no matter how many dolls or stories you open, there is another waiting for you to explore. We are neither infinite nor anywise close, but all our stories, nesting in the heavens like the stars, eventually run back to Eden and the story of our foremother and father. We are brazenly finite, but our stories span the universe like the sands of the sea. The fact that we can't take them all in doesn't mean they don't exist. The reality is that just as we are made from the minerals of the stars through the Big Bang, we are also the children of Adam and Eve. It is too much for us to fathom, and we are ineluctably drawn to explore our own story and all the stories of heaven and earth. We want to make sense of our story and the stories of those we love and hate, but too often, we do so in a way that offers an explanation bearing a finality and clarity that simply are not true. I don't know if this origin story of my name is accurate, but I know that I heard it often. I will never know whether my mother created a fable, was dabbling in historical fiction, or told the utter truth, but it is necessary to ponder and reflect on what she wanted me to know in telling that story. I am responsible for my story. I am not responsible for its veracity in ensuring every portion of what I remember or hear is factually accurate. We know only too well from research that our memory is a form of storytelling, and we leave out portions of what is too disconcerting or inconceivable until our body and heart are ready to receive new truths as a welcomed guest. Tragically, many people will never welcome the unspoken, unremembered parts of their story that bear heartache and shame. Those parts remain in us, like stardust, whether we want to believe in the Big Bang or not. What we deny or ignore won't go away. It remains within us, calling us back so that we, in turn, might move forward. Our stories haunt us until we look underneath the bed and find there really are monsters to be slain, and not just cobwebs or our imaginings. What I love about Adam Young is his integrity. Knowing that he doesn't want to look under the bed, he also knows he must. It is too easy to ask one's mother to peer under the bed and tell us there are no monsters. But what do we do with consolation from the one who is, in part, the monster we fear near our bed? As a child, all we can do is take whatever false comfort is available until we dare to look under the bed for ourselves. Adam is a brilliant writer and therapist, but far more, he
Sample complete. Ready to continue?